This is GCBS Copier Quick Tips, Printing Errors. In this video, I will go over the two common errors we come across in the field when printing. First one is printer is offline. And the second one is when the copier says add paper and cassette, when there's clearly paper in the machine and you just have to confirm the paper. When the machine is saying add paper to cassette, the machine is having problems determining where the paper is at in the machine to pull from. And that normally happens when the cassettes itself are set to manual sizes and media type, and it's hard to find. Let's do an example at the computer and show you for myself. So if I just want to print this here page, let's just do a Control P and just hit print. We have beeping. It's saying add paper in cassette 2. And let's see what this is saying, what we have in the machine itself. So cassette 1 is saying we have letter and landscape and cousin 2 media type. And then the other three saying 12 by 18. And all it's asking for is letter plain. So right now it can't find letter in a portrait mode. So let's see what's in cassette 1. So as we can see, there is plain paper and it's in the portrait orientation, but it's reading as landscape custom 2. So when the paper size is not set properly, the machine can be confused on how to pull paper from the cassette from the machine itself. So let's get home from there, hit paper settings. Let's go ahead and change this over to auto and inch. And then over here to media type, let's change that custom tune over to plain. Hit OK, close, and you hit home. And now we can close this drawer, and this here error should go away. And that is one way of fixing adding paper. Now there's a second way that this happens too. So let's go ahead and fix the cassettes here. Well, one more thing before I go into fixing cassettes. If you had noticed, my 3 and 4 are shown up as 12 by 18. It is always important when you have paper in the cassettes that these guys are completely flush, so that way it reads the page size properly in the machine. And you can see that change in real time. Cassette 3 should then change the ledger. So it's very important to make sure those guys are there so the machine can pull the paper properly from the machine. All right, but let's go ahead and fix all the cassettes here. Go down here, make sure that's adjusted. Okay, go to paper settings. Let's go ahead and make sure that's set. Auto, inch, 3, auto, plain, auto, inch, plain. Okay, so we fixed all the drawers, but sometimes you still can have a printing error. So let's do the other one. So let's do this, Control P, same document, but if you have a certain setting set on your print driver, like this, and if you print, and if you know all the settings in the machine is correct and it still won't print, sometimes it's best to pay attention to what the machine is asking for. Right here it's saying letter cardstock, but you're just printing a web page. There's no need for cardstock, so that means your setting on your print driver needs to be changed. Okay, so let's go into the computer and see what our settings look like before we hit print. So let's go over here. Let's go to more settings. And here, even though it says letter, there's nowhere in here it's saying media type. So let's go further in to print using system dialog. This has another window open here. And as long as you have the one here, and I specifically have it called bad settings for a reason, Let's go over to preferences, and here is where your problem is at. Media type is on cardstock, so let's change that over to plain. Plain, and then okay, and then apply. Now we can go ahead and hit cancel now, and let's hit print on that same bad print driver, and now it's working. This will be part 1 for adding paper and cassette. Part 2 will be print drivers offline.